Hey everybody, I'm John and this is Blind Whiskey Reviews. Hey everybody, and thank you so much for joining me today here on Blind Whiskey Reviews, the most honest reviews on YouTube. As always, don't forget, if you do like the videos, hit that subscribe button down below and hit the bell notification so you'll know every time I'm putting out a new video and every time I'm starting a new live stream. Today I am very excited to finally be doing a review of the E.H. Taylor Small Batch. I've had this bottle for a very long time. I've been waiting for it to come up for review and I'm super stoked that it finally did. So, in addition to that, this is probably going to be the last full bottle review I put out before Christmas, so I hope you all are having a great lead up to your holiday season. Hope you've got all your shopping done so you'll have plenty of time to sip on some whiskey leading up to the holiday. So anyways, without further ado, let's jump back in time and get to the review. Alright everybody, let's get into the whiskey. This one, got like a medium amber color, not incredibly dark, a little bit of an orange hue to it. Nice sweet fruity nose. Lots of light fruits, the apple, the pear. There's definitely some berry hiding back there, a little bit of caramel. Touch of vanilla. Not getting too many like spicy characters here. Not getting a lot of deeper notes either. Nothing really woody on this. Mainly light, fruity, but it smells great. So let's get into the taste. Cheers. Yeah, it's good. There's some, right up front, there's light fruit and caramel on the front of your tongue. I really like the caramel character on the front of your tongue too. Normally that doesn't kick in until later in the palate, so it's kind of nice to have that blended with the fruit in the front there. As it goes over the middle of your palate, we're getting a little bit more of that berry character that I was finding on the nose. It's like definitely like not cherry, more raspberry, maybe a little bit of cherry. So maybe got a little bit of dark cherry, raspberry. Definitely turns into a little bit of that, more of the caramel, a little bit of brown sugar. Nothing too spicy there. On the end, you get a little bit of sweetness on the back of the palate, not too much. Definitely goes a little bit more towards the bitter side, which is good. Just a hint of woodiness, not a lot. Get another taste here. Yeah, really nice balance of flavors. Finish is, I'd say on the, maybe like the shorter end of medium. Definitely still have some flavors going on, not a ton. Proof-wise, I don't think it's too high. We're probably in the 90 to 95 range. But I do like the balance of flavors. I like the flavors that are here in this whiskey. Love the nose. I really like the light fruity noses on some of these whiskeys. I love when you can find some berry character in there, especially when you can mix those things with a little bit of other characters like the brown sugar, the caramel. Maybe it'd be nice if there was a little bit more age on this perhaps, like give you a little bit more woody character, maybe a few more of those deeper notes, but I really like what's going on in this. Yeah. Getting a little bit more of a hint of a woody character now. So maybe there's a moderate amount of age here. Let's do a couple drops of water and see where we're at. See if we can coax a few extra flavors out of this whiskey. I think it kind of dulled the fruit down a little bit, which is actually abnormal. I usually get more fruit when I add water. Brought out more like a couple of the deeper characters. Definitely feels like I can smell a little bit of the oak, a little bit more caramel, brown sugar, vanilla. See how the palate does. Yeah, it definitely didn't help on the palate. Dulled it down quite a bit. Really muddled all the flavors. There's nothing really distinct there anymore. Doesn't taste bad, but for me, water is not what I would be doing with this whiskey. So, for the rating on this whiskey, I think it's good. I love the flavors that are there. As I say often, like I could use a little bit more complexity. I think maybe a little more, perhaps maybe a little more age if that's what it's lacking. I'm gonna use a couple more of those deeper notes to give it some more added flavors, but I really like what's here. It's exceptionally drinkable. It's very good tasting. So I'm gonna give this one a pretty good score. I'm gonna say this is an 86. I think it's really good. Wait, 6? Maybe that feels a little high. We'll say an 85. Middle of the road and are really, like, I really need to go over the ratings again at some point, but for me, the 80s are very good whiskeys. So this is right in the middle of like very good. So let's see what it is. Oh, nice. This is the E.H. Taylor Small Batch. Awesome. I've been waiting to get into this bottle forever. I've had this bottle for months and months and months, and I've been waiting to get into it with you guys. So let me go grab that bottle and that lovely tin that it comes in, or the tube, and I'll be right back so we can talk about it a little bit more. All right, we just finished our review of the E.H. Taylor Small Batch. This is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, or on the bottle it says it's a straight Kentucky bourbon whiskey of the topmost class, bottled in bond, which obviously means it's at 50% alcohol by volume, 100 proof, and is at least, it doesn't say this on the bottle, but if you know, if it's bottled in bond, it's at least 4 years old. So this tastes to me, and I don't know, they don't have any age statement on the bottle, and they definitely don't put anything on their website about how old it is, but it tastes to me like it's a little bit older than 4 years for sure. I couldn't tell you what it is, but I'd imagine we're more in those mid-ranges, like 6 to 8 is what it feels like. It definitely has a pretty typical like Buffalo Trace profile, but it's just a higher end than say like the standard Buffalo Trace bourbon release. Got some nice flavors there, nice balance, nice complexity. Like I said, I could in the review, and this is always just me nitpicking things. This is a great whiskey. It drinks great. It tastes great. The proof is great. I think I guessed that it was 90 to 95, so we're a little bit lower than the 100 proof that it is, but it's a really good whiskey. I love the profile. I do love a lot of Buffalo Trace products. I think it's a step up from the standard Buffalo Trace release, and it's good stuff. So for value at a $40-ish price point is typically what I can find this for, and it's, I wouldn't quite call it readily available, but I don't have to look too hard to find a bottle of it. I would definitely recommend picking a bottle of this up anytime. At 100 proof, like I said, it's at least 4 years old, probably more like 6, 7, 8, and for $40, I think it's a great value. So definitely let me know what you think about E.H. Taylor Small Batch in the comments down below, and let me know what your favorite E.H. Taylor release is. I know everybody's pretty hot on the barrel proof, but that's very difficult to come by these days with the popularity of some of these more limited Buffalo Trace releases. So I'd love to hear what your guys' favorite release is. Let me know in the comments down below. As always, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at blind_reviews. You can send me an email at blindwhiskeyreviews@gmail.com. And until next time, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and we'll catch you in the next one.